Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Star Wars After Hours Holonet News segment. I am Stefan Spallino.
I'm Josh Combs.
Been a big week for Star Wars. We got Battlefront 2, another big trailer with E3 going on out there. Very exciting stuff. So we're going to cover that. We're going to cover some news about Ahsoka, straight from the man, Dave Filoni himself. And we're going to cover a little bit of controversy with the Battlefront 2 trailer.
Yeah.
Going to be an exciting episode of the Holonet News segment.
Expands once again as journalists across the galaxy are recruited to join the Holonet News. Citizen reporting has been a key tool in maintaining peace and order across the Empire. Remember, vigilance is our duty, not our luxury. The Empire thanks you.
So we have a lot of exciting stuff about Battlefront, but we are going to start out with the mysterious sea creature on Ahch-to.
Yes. So we got this news from Star Wars Newsnet. Apparently they had someone do the art for them.
Yes, it looks like if a wampa and a gray alien had a furry baby.
And then, but at the same time, it looks like a flightless bird of some sort. And so there's like this, we're not even sure what this animal is. Some people are saying that it is the guardian of Ahch-to, which we've learned are the porgs, but it doesn't look like what was described before, or that little cutesy drawing that they had before the porgs. So
I think
I feel like this is a separate entity.
Yeah, we saw leaked set photos, I think, of this a long time ago, maybe like 6 months to a year ago.
Yeah, you could see that there was like a
giant white thing.
Yeah.
I think this is that giant white thing. It's very interesting looking. It looks a bit like Cthulhu.
Yeah, it does.
A white Cthulhu. Yeah.
And it's very Muppet-like at the same time.
Yeah, and just on, and they brought this up in the article over at Star Wars Newsnet. It doesn't look like a creature that they would engage in combat with. It looks slow and bulky, but there were rumors about Rey fighting a sea creature, so maybe that's something different. We're not sure. But this doesn't... the Wampa is pretty bulky and slow, and the Rancor too, but modern day, they probably want something sleeker and faster to go toe-to-toe with Rey, not like a lumbering... Wendigo type alien thing. It
might actually be more of a mental thing, because it might be like a more of like a Bendu type creature.
Oh, yeah.
So where it is like a mind, maybe like not mind tricks, but like it has some sort of thing. I'm wondering if they can speak, or like what language they use, and if it's like interpreted by someone, or maybe they just speak through thoughts. Like that's what this creature is, like a weird, like,
it looks wise.
Yeah, it looks wise. It's like Falcor mixed with like a vulture, but like kind of like Falcor if he was a turkey.
Yeah.
No, there's like it's such a weird creature, but yeah, it's not a fighter. I mean, as far as we know, because this is just
I mean, it looked like it could
description.
mess somebody up,
Yeah.
but
I wouldn't fight it. I mean, I wouldn't
I
fight any
definitely
animal.
wouldn't fight it. But I mean, for it to get I feel like Rey could take it out pretty quickly with a lightsaber. I don't think it'd be much of a fight.
Unless it has like some crazy like telekinesis or something. It's like I mean, because it could be some sort of force creature, being that it is large and it's on the side of a mountain.
I like your idea though. I would like it to be sentient.
Yeah, definitely.
And talk, because I want some more cool creatures, like talky creatures in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
We get a lot of like semi-sentient. We have so many cool animals in Star Wars. Yes, Rancors, which we're going to be covering shortly.
Yeah,
and but yeah, a big talking another Bendu-like creature would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm pulling for. I'm rooting for that.
Yeah, even if its mouth didn't move, that'd be kind of cool if it was like just maybe it was only speaking to Rey through like, mental thing,
Mental thing, yes.
A mental thing, like telepathy, but kind of like more audible. But my question is, so we know that there was some sort of puppet that they had there, but is it going to be full puppet, full animatronic, whatever, or is it going to be like half and half, or what they're going to add to it in CGI and post?
I bet half and half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I mean, there's obviously a huge. I don't even know if you could call it a puppet. I mean, it's pretty massive. I guess they can make massive puppets, but
oh yeah, they have some
maybe
crazy stuff.
More like animatronics. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've heard that they're gonna have a Jabba, or they do have a Jabba for Han Solo, so
oh god,
that's gonna be a full-on thing, and they had that 30 years ago. So if you think about it, like,
yeah, I hope they don't do CG for that.
No, they can't. Like, there's no way that they don't need to.
Yeah, they don't need to.
They really don't need to. They should just go all out. I just think that with movies with such a high budget, they might as well.
They might as well. Yeah, it still looks so much better than CG.
Yeah,
CG, like we're almost at the tipping point, but we're not quite there yet.
Yeah, it's just that they don't have any weight, and like everyone knows, it's just like that little innate thing within your brain that like, oh, that's not a creature, like that's not real.
Like the Rathars.
Yeah, the Rathars were pretty bad.
Yeah,
it wasn't good.
Wasn't a fan of those.
Yeah, so I mean, what do you think of these like overall?
This is just a rough design, but I love the design. I think it's really cool, really unique. I can't wait to see it in some live action. I hope it gets a good amount of screen time, and I hope it does something cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I like it. It looks very different from a lot of the other creatures we've seen in Star Wars.
Yeah, it's like a furry.
It's a fluffy Cthulhu.
It's like a fluffy Sebulba, kind of. Like the face is like
fluffy Sebulba. Yeah, kind of. It's got that long face.
Instead of tentacles, it has like, or not tentacles, whatever those little things are on. They're like little insect.
Yeah, so I'm a fan of it. Very interesting looking. So Star Wars Newsnet has this rendering. So go check out that site. Thank you, Star Wars Newsnet.
Yeah, I'll link the article in the description for both YouTube and the audio podcast. So next we've got some big news. On Dave Filoni's birthday, he actually gave a present to us, and it is a picture of Ahsoka, an owl, and a giant wolf, which is, I'm assuming, the one we see in the trailer for season 4. Yeah. And the little depictions, it has a little box that says wolf and it points to the wolf. It has a little box that says owl and it points to the owl. And then the big one, a little box that says not the wolf, and that is pointing to Ahsoka. So this means Ahsoka survived. Yeah.
Or so we think, right?
Yeah, and he's already said that, there's this shirt at Star Wars Celebration. He just recently said something about that Ahsoka isn't dead,
Yeah.
basically. But this just adds a little bit more mystery to what is that wolf then?
I don't know, but I love it. I think it's majestic as shit.
Sometimes I have a
very majestic. It's
yes.
It's I don't know what's majestic. What's something really majestic?
Something really majestic, like a king, a crown.
A crown. This wolf is a crowned wolf.
No, it's
the
like
bald eagle of wolves.
It's like I don't know. It's like magical. It's like a magical it's like a legendary Pokemon.
Yeah, dude. Yes. Yeah, it is a legendary Pokemon wolf. It's a Final Fantasy wolf almost.
Yeah.
I actually never played Final Fantasy, but I've seen artwork.
Yeah, I played the originals, the originals.
Yeah, I like this
NES
wolf.
Stuff,
it's a big,
this
cool wolf.
And I love wolves. So,
I do love wolves.
So I'm really excited about it. But where does it fit into Star Wars? Because this is one thing about animals in Star Wars that I've always kind of thought about. That's kind of funny when they just take Earth animals and then just
drop them into Star Wars.
Yeah. It's well, this one's big though, so now it's Star Wars. But and then the owl has a weird tail, it's got a different little thing, so it's
on what's that place called, Dagobah, we see just some regular snakes and stuff,
just snakes and lizards,
just regular snakes and lizards.
Yeah.
So those apparently
ducks on Naboo.
Yeah, they apparently ducks, snakes, lizards, and wolves and tail owls. They were so successful on Earth that they spread out to a galaxy far, far away.
Hey, if Minox can find their way to Hoth, then
they can also live inside a space slug.
True. Imagine if Minox somehow came to Earth.
Yeah, wouldn't be a fan of that.
That'd be weird. They just drain your car.
Get out of here, Minox.
That would suck. But yeah, this is a huge thing that kind of I'm surprised that he didn't bring this out right when that trailer came out and when everyone was saying Ahsoka's the wolf, Ahsoka's the wolf.
Oh no, dude. That's not Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni likes to just sit on it and let people stew and linger. That's Dave Filoni.
And I bet this was I'm sick of these tweets.
Yeah.
He just got out a piece of paper and just sketched it out. I love that he personally drew it out and he signed it on the side.
Oh, he drew that?
Yeah, Dave Filoni himself drew that. He just sketched that out.
Dude, that is rad.
Yeah. You see, Dave Filoni is great because he did a lot of his own character development and stuff. I really want to see him direct a live action. I really would love to see him direct and write a live action.
That would be way cool. And for those listening to the podcast, we do have a YouTube channel. Josh has been doing great with it. He puts all these pictures up on the YouTube channel. And if you're listening to the podcast, that's great. But if you have spare time and you want to kind of follow along, I try and describe the pictures as best I can.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes it's better just to watch it yourself.
Yeah, watch it yourself, dummy.
Watch it yourself.
No, but if you're a Star Wars fan, you should be following Dave Filoni on Twitter and Instagram and stuff, and you can get cool things like this.
Yeah. So, looking at the larger picture, if Ahsoka is still alive, does that mean she's gonna die again in season 4? I mean, what's...
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I'd have to say yes.
I don't know.
Unless she just exiles herself and then... Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if she Yodas herself and then just goes off. It's just kind of weird for her to be I don't know, just like alive in the background.
Such an important character, but just out there somewhere.
Yeah.
While everything else is going on.
With like no purpose that we know of.
Yeah.
Unless she's going to be brought up in the... An Ahsoka standalone would kind of be cool.
An Ahsoka standalone would be really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. How old do they live to? She couldn't... I mean, they couldn't make her pop up in the sequel trilogy, right? That's too long, right? Well, I mean, she was just a kid during Clone Wars.
Yeah.
But...
She was... I just watched the Clone Wars, the full length, the movie yesterday. Yeah.
Nice.
I just watched that yesterday, and yeah, that's when she gets assigned to Anakin.
Yeah.
So yeah, and she's young. She's too young to become like a Padawan, even. So she's like, well, she's got to be like 13.
Yeah,
something like that. But then I don't know. I don't get their whole like, oh, you're too young, you're too old, but he's too young. But he's too old.
Yes.
It's like, as long as you're a youngling, then you can be younger. But if you're just like discovered, then you're too old.
The Jedi. So strict in their ways. All their weird rules. All their rules.
The Jedi must end.
The Jedi must end.
Yep.
Alright, what do we got next?
Next.
Da-da-da-da.
Big news.
Battlefront 2.
Yeah, so we talked about this a bit on our last episode. We went over some of the pictures and some of the information we got about it. But now, most people have seen this. But if you haven't, go to, again, watch this on our YouTube channel. We're going to show the trailer and look through some of the gameplay footage and talk about it a little bit. So let's start out with the trailer.
Sector is clear. Not clear! Not clear! Assignments. They are unusual.
Grab onto something!
I'm trying!
Wow.
Yeah, this looks like everything I've always wanted in any game ever.
Yeah, this is amazing. And just the visuals of it, the expansiveness of it, how huge it is. It's really, DICE is kind of pulling it out, you know, like they're using the whole Battlefield kind of model. You know what I mean?
Dude, if you could just... I mean, all they had to do was reskin Battlefield with Star Wars, and they had an amazing game. I don't know what happened with the first Battlefront. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't amazing.
They released it too early. I think that they didn't finish it. It's the same thing that happened with No Man's Sky, like that type of thing, where it's like they expect to release something half-assed and then like fix it later, but so many people just quit playing right away because it didn't have what they wanted. But this game looks so amazing. I can't wait to play it.
It mainly takes place on Theed, which looks so fleshed out and so beautiful. I think it's one of the few maps that they have finished.
Yeah.
But just the visuals, man, are breathtaking.
Oh, but the part with the Emperor. Like,
yeah.
How crazy is that? Like, I just love
Operation Cinder. I can't wait to see where the campaign takes us. The actual action looks super crisp, and it looks like it's gonna be super fun to play.
Yeah.
We get to see a space battle, but we also get to see a battle, like an aerial battle over Theed, which looks amazing and looks like a ton of fun. We get to see some different trooper classes. Some cool cinematic scenes at the beginning was really cool with the First Order going back to the OT era Stormtrooper and then looking away into the Clone Trooper. It was really cool to see.
Yeah, that was definitely a good visual element for that trailer. That trailer was put together really well. And I loved the blend between in-game footage and, just rendered footage.
Yeah.
And it works. It's just such a good quality gameplay. Like, it's a very good quality game. Like this, this looks really good.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. We have gameplay right here. I'm just gonna play this while we're talking about it.
Yeah, we got quite a big chunk of gameplay, and I can't stress enough just how like visually stunning it looks. The menus look great. Theed looks so fleshed out. You have little if you're watching the video right now, you can see little like beautiful little
they're like little quails.
Yeah,
almost.
little like parrot quails.
Yeah.
Exotic quails running around, and this guy that's playing it is a douchebag and he just shoots them. But yeah, he's just running through the environment. You see leaves falling, birds running around. It's really stunning.
I love the whole the weapon system now. I love just everything about this. They've changed a lot between just the last Battlefront.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it looks great.
I love the different classes. You see, like, you have a droid running around. I'm not sure if that's player controlled or if that's some sort of sentry, or if it's just like a theming thing. But yeah, a lot of these things. I love that you're fighting against battle droids again. Like, this makes me so happy.
And they sound so stupid. They sound as dumb as ever.
They sound very accurate.
Yeah, their voices are so dumb. I love it.
Yeah, and then so we have the vehicles here, AT-RT. I love these. Even though you can get shot right off of it.
Yep.
But it's okay. But yeah, I love the vehicles that you can get in this. And just the whole the gameplay itself, like how there's different types of missions, and they use the environment more than they used to.
Yeah. Yeah, the action looks a lot crisper too. I thought Battlefront was really clunky.
Yeah, I think that the word that I used last time when we talked about it was like spongy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's not like not so much clunky as it is just like you know.
Yeah.
Whereas this seems like it's so it's on it, you know. It's like it's responsive, it's crisp, it's like
yeah. I couldn't put my finger on it, man. It was like I don't know if the aim assist was really weird or I don't know what was going on with Battlefront, but it just didn't feel good to play. And I haven't played this yet, obviously, but it looks like it feels good to play.
Oh, yeah.
So as far as vehicles, yeah, we see the AT-RT, and then we see the, I forget the technical name for it, but the battle droid tank.
Yeah.
Do you remember what that's called?
Probably something assault tank or something.
Yeah.
Stupid. I don't know. Whatever. One of the troop. Okay.
Oh,
so,
we have a trooper carrier too. Yeah, troop transport.
And this is actually part of the mission. So the mission is that you have to one team defends. There's three different stages. So you have to get the troop carrier through all the way into like the palace. And I just watched Phantom Menace today, and it is insane how close it is. Like when you look at the gameplay from this at Naboo, and then you look at the actual movie, like it's the same.
Yeah.
it's like even better than the original Battlefront feed.
So the troop transport, if you don't remember what that is, it's the thing. They made a cool Lego set of it. It carries all the battle droids. It's like a big tank, and the sides pop out, and the battle droids are all like kind of neatly like put away on this rack almost, and then they activate them, and it's a troop transport. A droid transport.
They're like little roly-polies, and then they drop out, and then they stand up.
Yeah, so now we're looking at the aerial kind of battle that I was talking about earlier. We have the Naboo starfighters and some gameplay of a V-Wing, and it's super cool, man. You can sweep super low to the city. This guy just crashed into a monument. But yeah, so you can swoop super low to the city, kind of pick off units, fire at the tank. It looks amazing.
Yeah, and it looks like the flight acrobatics are crazy, and I'm assuming that it's gonna be like a similar control to like Battlefield. I mean, I know that they've had vehicles and stuff in the last Battlefront, but I think that they're really moving away from even the last Battlefront and moving more toward the Battlefield gameplay. I mean, it's not just a reskinned Battlefield, but you know, it's DICE is finally using what they know and building something from scratch.
Yeah, please.
You know. Yeah. I mean that. Obviously, I couldn't make the game make Battlefront like the last one, so I'm not gonna say oh, I could have made that game better. And it's really not bad. It's a really good game for what it is, but just seeing what it could be and what's coming next just makes it look like a pile of shit. You know? It really does. And
it does. This looks just worlds better.
God, yeah.
I can't even express how hyped I am for this. Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, watch the trailer and watch the gameplay footage. Or just keep watching our YouTube video because we're showing it all right now.
Yeah.
You see a couple different views for the aerial dogfights. You can go kind of the classic third person, or you could ramp up the intensity and hop right into the cockpit in a first person kind of view. Real cool looking. I'm sure if you have a nice TV, and it can be really intense.
Good 4K monitor, because this is going to be playable in 4K, so that's pretty awesome. And I'm pretty sure this one is being released for the PC as well. This is what, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be all three.
So I'm excited for that. I'm probably gonna get this on PC.
I will not. I will get it on Xbox because I'm not a PC nerd.
I'm not a PC nerd, but I just like being able to play in good quality. Yeah, but I'm so stoked on this game, especially after seeing all this stuff from E3. And yeah, I think that there's a lot of gameplay footage that we could watch, but there's one thing that I really want to talk about.
Let's talk about it.
And this is something that is like it is definitely related to Battlefront, but it's causing a huge controversy with some of the images that were screenshotted from stuff that they're showing at E3.
Oh yeah, this is potentially juicy.
We hold back those droids long enough, we can get reinforcements.
Potentially juicy, but I
Guard your positions.
You have your doubts.
I
You have
have-
your reservations.
do. I have my reservations. What's going on? So here we have a screen, like a character selection screen of Rey. And here you have Rey's lightsaber, which is Anakin's lightsaber,
Yep.
which is Luke's lightsaber for a little bit. And then gets his arm chopped off.
Choked.
And then Maz gets it, and then Rey gets it, and technically Rey touches it, and she's scared shitless, so she leaves. Finn gets it,
Yeah.
gives it to Rey.
Good old Finnard.
Phineas.
Phineas.
So this is now called Rey's lightsaber, and we've been told this by Lucasfilm and whatever, and that they've officially changed that Anakin's lightsaber is Rey's lightsaber. But there's this strange image of her weapon that comes up when you look at her secondary weapon or her secondary outfit.
Ooh.
So this one, she's got a vest on. This is something that we're probably going to see later in The Last Jedi, because this is one of her outfits from that movie. And so we see a few different things. First of all, let's just talk about the her like perks and her specials. You have Death Strike.
Dash.
Oh, Dash Strike.
Yeah, dash strike.
I read it correctly. I just said it wrong. Dash Strike, Mind Trick, and
Insight.
Insight. So Mind Trick makes it so that your controls are off for like a few seconds.
That's super annoying.
Yeah. So she can mind trick you and you can't even like move, or like you'll move in the wrong direction. And then the Insight, I think that is she can see people behind walls. Like she can see when people
That's
are coming
cool.
up. So
that's really cool.
yeah,
I
that's
like that.
I really like that. I can't read these things.
Far insight and deep mind, it looks like, maybe.
So those look like they're like perks on top of that.
Got it.
What'd you kill?
Mosquito.
Oh, get those things out of here.
Yeah.
Get those Zika. Get that Zika shit out of here.
Not a fan of that. All right, yeah.
And now we see her second one. Well, here's the thing. Same move. Different. They're different
Icons.
icons.
Yeah.
So, and then again, it says pre-alpha build. And we see the same thing, same words, everything, but they're different icons. But
Yeah, so let's talk about the juice here. So yeah, in the first image, we see Rey with Luke's lightsaber, which is now Rey's lightsaber. You know, the classic Anakin, Luke, Rey.
saber, yeah.
Yeah. And now, in this second image, it says Rey's lightsaber, but it's not Anakin's lightsaber. It is a different lightsaber, and it actually looks a lot like Luke's lightsaber in Return of the Jedi.
Which was modeled after Obi-Wan's saber.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually said that he might have actually worked off of the schematics for Obi-Wan's lightsaber when building his own.
Yep.
With the green crystal.
Apprentices tend to model their lightsabers after their masters.
Yeah. So this could be a thing, or it could not be a thing. Because let's look at it two different ways. This last one says pre-alpha build. This one doesn't.
Huh.
So, I mean, it could just be cut off by the picture that I have. But,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure no matter what, they were showing the pre-alpha. But we're not sure which one's the final version.
So we might have Rey making her own lightsaber in episode 8.
And what people are saying is that this is leading to her being a Kenobi.
How?
I've seen like multiple articles that just said that this picture alone leads to her the answer to her parentage. But it's like no. Yeah, seriously, it's like
how?
It's just a different. It's like a lightsaber style, and I mean, it could be the wrong lightsaber because it's not even the same lightsaber in that model. That the lightsaber in the model the 3D model, that's the one she's holding, still looks more like Anakin's saber. It looks exactly the same as the other one. So I don't know what to think about that.
Well, you can't even see it in the other one.
Yeah, because you can't see it, but I mean, just the type of saber that it is, it's peculiar. What was that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Okay.
Loud noise.
Yeah.
Also, Rey costs 1,000 credits. Or whatever, battle points.
I don't know how easy or hard it is to earn battle points, but 1,000 sounds like many. A clone drum trooper is only 300.
Yeah, but Han Solo is also 1,000. I'm wondering how good Han Solo is.
I wonder how old Han Solo is.
Is it old Han Solo?
Do we get multiple ages of Han Solo?
Do we get Alden Ehrenreich Han Solo?
Aldenreich?
Aldenreich. Are we gonna... Okay, what are we gonna get as far as action figures from the Han Solo film?
What if it's just a younger Harrison Ford sculpt?
Yeah. They're just gonna pretend that like he doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Alden Ehrenreich. Or are they gonna do CGI on his face to make him...
Maybe they will. I never thought of that.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't know. They might change a little bit of something. I mean, they can't just make him look like Harrison Ford because that'd be weird as shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They're probably going to have to change something. But I'm curious to what the toys are going to be like or what he's going to be like in video games. And
yeah.
I feel bad for him, honestly, because he's not his own character.
Yeah, it's such a weird role.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's like I guess it's an honor to play like a character like Han Solo, but I don't know, it's kind of a shitty thing. It's like, oh, I don't get my own character, so people aren't going to think of me when they think of that character.
It's almost like you have to mimic. Well, I mean, you do have to mimic.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, and not really do your own thing, make the character yours, which I don't know. It remains to be seen.
Yeah.
I think he's a really good actor, but I have my questions about that movie.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But a question with this new lightsaber that I thought of was a theory that I had. And this theory kind of goes together with something else that we just learned. And it is about if Rey did build her lightsaber, where did that crystal come from? And so I had this weird thought that maybe it's Darth Vader's crystal, and that somehow she has to like de-bleed it or something like that, using the Force to turn it back into like a regular saber or whatever, like maybe like a white or a yellow or something saber. That'd be very interesting, because I'm guessing that there's like no kyber crystals left. Like the only thing that they could find them out of was old lightsabers, if you think about it.
So what you're saying is Snoke is a porg.
I'm saying that all porgs are just parts of Snoke, and when they assemble, they become Snoke.
I think we have cracked the case, bro. But no, for real. I like that. That's a cool theory. If it was Vader's, because I mean, there's this whole rumor. Apparently, Luke has a kyber crystal necklace.
Yes, he's got this necklace. We've heard that he has a necklace that is a kyber crystal, and that is a red kyber crystal.
Ooh.
So what do you think?
Yeah, dude. I think your theory is extremely plausible, and it'd be cool.
That'd be really
straight up
cool.
Yeah, it'd be very cool.
Just imagine like like they're combined, like they have to combine using the Force to change the crystal or whatever. Maybe they use Yoda's Force Ghost. They all three come together, and it's
they just de-bleed it.
Yeah, the crystal like is just like hovering in the air, and you can see it like cracking or turning from red to blue or something like that. And it's just like a bright light, and then she puts it into a saber.
I kind of want her to have a yellow saber.
That'd be sick.
I think I'd like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bastilla had one. I loved Bastilla's saber.
True.
From KOTOR.
Yes.
Yeah, I was into that. I was into Bastilla, pretty much.
How into Bastilla were you?
I always made my character love her at the end.
I was just like, screw everyone when I played that game.
I don't know, man. KOTOR like made me feel bad about my decisions. Like whenever there was some, person that wanted me to go find their daughter or like run an errand for them, I'd be like, fuck, I can't say no.
I don't know you. I have better things to do.
Yeah.
It's like, can I just write in my answer? Yeah. I can't right now. Sorry.
Yeah. It's like,
can I just get like not dick points? Yeah. But can I just say no?
One of them will be like, yeah, I'll go help. And the other one will be like, I hope she's dead.
It's like, give me like a middle ground or something,
Oh, God. Yeah.
I don't speak English.
Yes. I can understand you.
It'd be great if you could lie in games like that. Like, why can't you lie in KOTOR? Like, I mean, technically, I guess sometimes
you can get your influence points up, and I guess kind of lie.
Yeah, you like get your way into things, but it's like they just kind of spill. Like once you get to that point, they just like start talking more about things. They'll just instead of saying like, "Oh, I don't want to talk about that," they'll just like talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an older game system if you think about it. Like the whole game architecture wasn't as complex as they would now.
Literally the best games.
Oh yeah. And that also brings up a quick question about, or a little bit of a concern about the new Star Wars game that was supposed to have some sort of they haven't even said what it's about, what the name is, anything about it, and it was supposed to show up at E3, but Battlefront 2 was just so huge that it just booted it off.
We didn't get any new information on it at all?
Zero, other than we're not talking about it this year.
Huh.
So maybe D23?
I would say doubtful.
I don't know, because we're getting quite a bit at D23 already. I'm pretty sure we're getting a scale model of all of the Star Wars land and everything like that. And then Han Solo stuff, probably another trailer. And yeah, so we'll see some stuff there. But yeah, I mean, maybe, well, what if Rey loses the lightsaber, Anakin's lightsaber, somehow? Maybe Kylo Ren gets it because he wants it so bad. That's what he wants more than anything, is that lightsaber.
Mm-hmm.
And then Luke only has that crystal. And then she has to like find a lightsaber or something, or like build something and take it maybe after Luke dies or something like that. She has to take that crystal and like do that so she can kick some ass. She can like quick build a lightsaber.
I like this.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I think that I mean, obviously, if he's got a kyber crystal around his neck, they're not just gonna like Jyn Erso it, like just have it chill there. I mean, she uses it twice. Like,
Does she? She just touches it?
she touches it and it helps. She's using the Force to let them get.
Oh,
in.
pish posh.
That's. I didn't say it. It's on. It's. I think it's in the novelization.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And then also, Chirrut, like, notices it. He, like, feels it through the Force that it's there. So those are the only two times that it's relevant.
The brightest stars have hearts of kyber.
Yes.
That's how he says it.
I love how he goes in and out of being extremely Asian and then just, like, not Asian, really. Like,
You almost shot me.
Are you kidding me? I'm blind.
The strongest stars have hearts of kyber.
Yeah, but I would love to see Rey build a lightsaber. But is where else would they use that icon for that lightsaber? Why would that be in that game?
I don't know. If we get Luke in episode 6, Luke.
No. Oh yeah, episode 6, is that Luke's lightsaber though?
That's his.
Almost exactly.
It's almost exactly. Yep.
Very similar, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Let me pull it up real quick. Let's double check.
I can pull it up.
Yeah. See.
Well, I don't know. Look at the length. So look at this part right here.
Okay.
It's missing the ridges to it, and then it's got a weird length to it.
Here, go back to the other one. Huh.
Now let's look at Obi-Wan's saber. So, I mean, Obi-Wan's saber is almost exactly like Luke's. Obi-Wan. So that is, I mean, it's missing some stuff. It looks like a whole new lightsaber.
Yeah.
Maybe this is her lightsaber.
It's really weird.
It's
really short.
Yeah, it's a short version of Luke's Return of the Jedi lightsaber, basically.
Yeah, it does look different.
And it doesn't have those, like, the ridges on it. Does it have, what does Yoda's lightsaber look like? Is it on here? Jedi Master Yoda. See, that's way short. That's not even, it's none of these lightsabers. I mean, the closest is Luke Skywalker's from Return of the Jedi, but even then it's not the correct silhouette.
Yeah, Rey might have her own lightsaber, man.
So, I don't know, this is weird. So maybe that just like snuck its way through and maybe this is the final? Or, I don't know.
Well,
I mean, we're not really going to know until, The Last Jedi. But still, it's something to think about.
Definitely. Big if true.
Yeah.
Big if true.
If it is real news, then
And
it's
not fact news.
it's big news.
Yeah. This could all be for naught, though. But we don't know. It's fun to speculate either way.
But Luke's crystal, that's interesting. That means that there might be another lightsaber entering the situation. The fact that he's got that lightsaber crystal, and then might be Darth Vader's lightsaber crystal. That could be a thing that Kylo Ren wants also.
Yes.
Or Kylo Ren takes that and puts it in his lightsaber to fix that cracked one.
Ooh.
Gets rid of the cracked one, puts the solid one, and then you hear the sound of Vader's lightsaber starting up. Instead of that crackle, like you hear that, you know how it has like the deeper hum to it?
Deep hums.
Deep hums. Yeah, excited about that. But I say that is really all that we can talk about as far as what we have currently with those subjects.
Yeah, I think we covered them pretty well. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to watch like the gameplay stuff or the trailer or anything, I'll post the description. I'll post the links to the description on the audio, and you can watch it on the YouTube and all that stuff. But yeah, I think that one thing that I'd like to talk about is my friend right here, Cassian Andor.
Yeah, so we're giving away a pop Cassian Andor figure.
Yeah, it's obviously from Rogue One, Cassian Andor. And this is a really easy one to enter.
Yeah, all you have to do is subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Twitter and Instagram. And on any of those platforms, tweet us, leave a comment on any of our pictures on Instagram, or a comment on any of our videos on YouTube that says Cassian Andor. That's literally all you have to do.
You can even say Cassian.
You can even say Cassian.
You can even misspell Cassian.
You can even abbreviate it. You could put CCA, Captain Cassian Andor.
See, I wouldn't have gotten that if you didn't say that now. So you can do that.
Yeah.
If you'd rather write 3 letters, because it's so easy to enter that all you have to do is click like 2 links and then
type 3 letters.
Type 3 letters. That's super easy. You can win this. You can win it for free.
Yeah, I'll post something on our Instagram
prize
tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And then we have another giveaway item that we're going to end pretty soon.
Yeah, we keep saying we're going to end it, but we'll give it one more week.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't gotten a lot of entries on it, and it's
just such a good prize.
It is, and I kind of feel bad when there's people that I've talked to about it, and they're like, "Oh, I'll check that out" or whatever, and then because it's a really good prize, really good opportunity. So I think that if more people know about it, it'll be more fair.
Yeah,
I guess. But yeah, no, I'd be stoked to get that as a prize, and it's only a single $1. You get that on our Indiegogo site. Just go to our website, StarWarsAfterHours.com, and click on the ATST figure on the page.
Yep, it's a Black Series ATST. It's a Walmart exclusive. Very rare.
Yeah, and if you look on eBay to get one, they're muy expensivo.
Muy expensivo. Sí, sí.
Expensivo. Yep. So do that. It helps us out. We need a better camera and lighting and all that fun stuff. So, yeah.
I think that'll do it for this episode of the Holonet news segment of Star Wars After Hours. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Please follow us on all media platforms. Please rate and review us on iTunes.
Yes, that helps a lot. That helps us show up on the search terms and everything like that. We need to get some more listeners, some more viewers, and more subscribers and stuff. And always remember to like if you like it, and dislike if you dislike it.
Yes. And if you ever want to engage us, we're active on social media. Just leave a comment somewhere.
Yeah, we have all of our social media links and everything on StarWarsAfterHours.com. Super easy. Just go to that, and all of the links are on the front page. You just click one, follow it, subscribe, whatever. Super easy.
So easy.
All right.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Tune in next week for another episode of the Holonet News, and stay tuned to the channel. We're going to do a really fun episode on Dathomir,
Yes, the creatures of Dathomir.
a planet of witches and magic and rancors.
Yeah. And
good.
lizards.
And lizards. And just regular snakes.
Just snakes and lizards.
Just regular snakes and lizards. Thanks, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, fuck.
Holonet News Alert. The Imperial Press Corps expands once again as journalists across the galaxy are recruited to join the Holonet News. Citizen reporting has been a key tool in maintaining peace and order across the Empire. Remember, vigilance is our duty, not our luxury. The Empire thanks you.